My God is definitely not a bully.
My God is not a bully.
My God is not a bully.
Now, I don't know that I've necessarily come to a full reconciliation of my sexuality with my spirituality, or vice versa. I think it's something that's fluid for me, and definitely a process. I grew up in a home that was blended. My stepfather was half. He was Palestinian and Muslim, and I'm half Irish, half Mexican. But I was raised to believe that I was Muslim. I was raised to believe that I was, half Arab. My parents even changed my first, middle, and last name, and that's just who I was, and that's how I knew who I was for years and years. And when I realized that that's not who I am, I ended up leaving the house at age 17. When you're lied to all your life, when you are forced to be someone who you're not, you eventually break, because your body tends to want to be its natural being, not something that's forced upon you. So at the age of 17, I left home and I went to college, and okay, I'm half Mexican, this I know, and started to explore, my identity and who I was and what that meant to me. In the meantime, while I was doing that, I was attending a church, Broadway United Methodist Church. And there, they celebrated LGBTQ, really celebrated. It wasn't, we were tolerated, it wasn't, we know they're among us. It was, you're a gift from God. But for me, I couldn't accept it, because even though I was getting somewhat comfortable with being bisexual, the lesbian community was not accepting. The straight community was not accepting. It's like, you're greedy. Why can't you choose? It's a phase. Maybe you're really a lesbian, or maybe you're really straight. You just want to experiment. And that's just it wasn't fitting for me. And it just got to the point where I just hated myself so much. And I thought, God would not create me like this. God, it is a sin. I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of anything. I'd lay at night and just wish I could take a knife to my skin and just peel it off so I could jump outside my body. And I really don't know where a turning point came for me. I think I just came to the realization that, really, God isn't spiteful. God doesn't require that I know everything about myself, of why I am the way I am. He just requires that I'm faithful and loyal and a good person with a good heart, and that I treat other people as human beings regardless of who they are. And I had to come to the realization that if I could learn to love myself, then I was truly accepting of everyone. Not just me and my identity, but of everyone. And I think that's why I say it's a process for me, because I'm constantly working on it. Now I'm married. I have 2 kids, but I am married to a man. And, it's easy to just fall among and blend in with the heterosexual group, but that's really not who I am. So I have to remind myself that I need to do things that are affirming of my entire being, of my entire identity. And reconciling my spirituality with my sexuality is a huge step. And I feel that I need to do it. And I have felt that I've needed to do this video for that reason. Because I don't think there's one right answer or wrong answer for how one person goes about it. I think it's a fluid process, like I've said. And I think it's important that we all do that work and realize that, our God is not a bully. Our God created us just as we are, as perfect as we are. And if we can all learn to accept that, I think we'd be better off. I know that I have to work on it too, because I have 2 kids now that look up to me, and I don't want them to ever for a second doubt that who they are, however they end up being and identifying themselves, is totally 100% okay, because God made them perfect as they are. Our God is not a bully.